welcome to the YouTube channel of Jennifer Ashira Ra and all that comes with it. Subscribe below, join our community of light, and enjoy all of the recordings and activations and initiations and events and gatherings. You can find me at lightpriestesstemple.com, and when you click and subscribe, you join this incredible temple of light. Blessings, beloved, and I am Jennifer Ashira Ra, and I'm coming to you on this incredible time that we are in this incredible passageway of the 9-9 portal that we just passed through to now moving in towards the 10-10 portal, which is going to be so next level for us, for the planet, for humankind, and for the new golden age birthing. We are in the birth canal of this next level, this highest level of rebirthing. This is the next soul's evolution, and it is really intense right now with the Mercury retrograde. There are so many planets in retrograde: Jupiter, Pluto, Neptune, Mercury, and these are adding to this kind of not stuck, but flattened, tired, reassessing, recalibrating, rethinking, reimagining, releasing. It's all about going back. And with Mercury, it's about communication. And when these retrograde planets are in retrograde, they are closer to the earth. They are more powerful. They hold so much power over bringing things to the surface, getting to the bottom of something. You might have an obsessiveness right now of like, I've got to get to the bottom of it, or things are rising to the surface that have to be seen, and lessons. And the Saturnian teacher, it is Jupiter is in Saturn, which means it's expanding that lessons and that knowledge and that rules and regulations of Saturn, and it's not always fun. And it's been very intense. The community is expressing they're tired. Last week, I felt like my eyes were coming out of my head. I was just exhausted. I felt strung out, just waking up in the morning, having had a regular evening sleep. And so a lot is happening. And so if the light workers are tired because we are going and we are processing a lot of this energy, just think of all of humanity, woken and unwoken. And so that's what's happening right now. We're in this cycle, this mid-September, which we're in right now, 17th, 18th, it's going to lighten. And then it really will lighten as we move into Equinox, which is September 22nd. And then it will lighten even further September 28th as Jupiter then moves into Uranus, which is expansion, freedom, a little more sudden changes. Uranus is a trickster sometimes and likes to just abruptly, seismic activity, air signs, all of this energy of the new and the freedom and liberation. And this is your new soul's liberation we're going into. And it's just a lot right now. I'd love to know how you're feeling. Comment in the comment box. Connect with us. This is not about walking alone. This is about joining with your community and being together. This is the Aquarian age, not the Piscean age, the hero's journey, where you walked alone and you meditated in a cave and you found inner balance. But gosh, going outside and going to the store and driving in traffic, no, you can't function. Well, we have to. We're householders and we're functioning in a world, and we have family, children, obligations, work, passions, soul, destinies. And to get to our golden destiny, and through this portal of the 9-9, which is completion of an era, the 9-9 portal, the 9 symbolizes completion and ending of a cycle. And the next number, it's the highest number. The next number is 0, which is the rebirth, the birth canal. And then we move in the 10-10, like the double birth canal. The double, 1 is new beginnings. So we have a double. And then 0 next to the 1 of the 10 is the Raj, the royal expansion of the 1. So a 10-10 portal is so divine. I always associate it with Mary Magdalene through the years, and this 10-10 portal will be like no other, and it's going to be incredible in the temple. I hope you will join us. And the next level, and what's happening right now, is we're going through this. Every temple, the sacred geometry of a temple is a narrow passage that extends into a womb shape. So it's like a narrow shape, and then it has like a ball at the end, or expansiveness. And right now we're in that narrow passage, and that narrow passage and then that expansive shape is what was then placed in the female body, which is the vaginal canal and the womb. So you have sacred temples that are all designed in that way, and then that was placed into the body, and that is a sacred temple within the divine feminine, and that beautiful womb and the yoni passageway. And so what's happening now, and so much has been talked about the womb illumination. I've been talking about it. Many sisters have been talking about it, and light conception, and bringing energy in and creating just through light. And this is now being birthed, this next level of womb illumination, and where the next creation codes are coming in, and the next level of womb healing and womb ascension. Everything's ascending now. And so what we knew before is the foundation, the beautiful rose lineage, the embodied priestess path, the Venusian temple arts of your body, your feelings, your sacred sexuality. All these, Mary Magdalene taught this beautiful trinity of embodiedness, and that is your beautiful inner sacred union, your foundation for the golden age. And so what's happening now is we're going through this intense time. You might be tired, you might be just so over it with Mercury retrograde. Never has been my favorite. I know we're on the spiritual path and just embrace the change, embrace it all, but you know, when you send emails and no one seems, you gotta send it again, and oh, I didn't get it, and it's just like, oh, and then the phone call comes in at the wrong time, and the credit card doesn't work, and it's like, you know, whew, take a breath. And so I have posted a beautiful practice that I practice in the mornings that really has been a center point of my life, which is the Magdalene breath, and I've posted that on YouTube, and you know, look at it and see if this is a support for you, to help support you on this path as we move towards your golden destiny and this incredible next level to move into the highest codes of the new golden age, because the new temples of light are opening, and going through this intense time that we're in right now with this Mercury retrograde and all these planets in retrograde, it can be really trying, and it can, you know, people are in this Mars Gemini, they're maybe lashing out on social media or in your life, or they're reactionary right now. And to really know this is happening, so you can kind of rise above it and just go, okay, this is just the times we're in. It's very turbulent, and it can be a little slow right now with all these planets in the retrograde energy, but it's going to speed up in October. And so October is going to speed up, and it's going to really be moving forward as kind of the brakes come off and the planets go direct. Mercury goes direct on October 1st. And so, you know, you're not alone. This is cosmic alignments are here to open and expand us. And this is like a Mercury retrograde times 1,000. It's really asking us to look at things. I can see it in my own life. Something that I had made a goal for, like a decision, and then it came and it showed up, and I didn't act on it. And then it came up another month and a half later, what I wanted, and I still didn't act on it. I had such a program of not acting on it that I couldn't act on it when Spirit brought it right towards me. And I had to really look at that. Like, why didn't I act on that? What is within me that is wanting this lesson, or is just so programmed into something that worked before but no longer is working? And these times, like the 9/9 portal, bring up things for you to see now. What in your life is coming up for you to really see now? Not how you've seen it before. And so I invite you to really look within and to know that we're together walking through this, and that the energies are triply activating. You know, we had a huge change in a royal transition in Europe, and I was shown, I've been hearing for a year and a half that when that is announced, that is the marker that the new age is here physically, like the change of the guards, literally. And that was held for a certain day, and it was all planned. And interestingly enough, they had the coronation of the next king, I think the next day. You know how long it takes the British to plan a royal event? Probably 6 to 9 months. They don't plan things in one day. And so this was all planned. And look at where the location was. It wasn't Westminster Abbey. It wasn't Buckingham Palace. There are changes. And they are not what is being portrayed in the media is not what's really the truth of this royal lineages are no longer. They were created. And the real royal lineage is this royal lineage of light. And the next level of the masters and teachers and wayshowers and leaders is us. And we are who we've been waiting for. And I just got chills, so that's a confirmation. And I ask you to look within, that you're being asked to be more visible. You're being asked to share your gifts and masteries. I am right in the middle of writing our temple guidebook for our upcoming immersion, the Illumined Ones. And it's a lot about the Rose lineage and how so much is not the truth and not really correct. It's being shared, and that it's a eternal lineage, and it's really based on source. And so much that we're going to be sharing the original wisdoms, because it's time the original wisdoms come out. The beings and creators of this universe and this planet that we call home, this galaxy of Earth, Pluto, Mercury, and Venus, and the sun that we know of, our sun in this galaxy, and how that came about, and the real stories of the souls that we know, their names, the spiritual ascended masters, and all of that, and where they come from, and how those souls repeat themselves. And they have their facets of this oneness that is the divine union, the divine God, source, the energy of all. And that is coming back. And that remembrance within you is opening again. And I invite you to really look at what's opening within you and the truths, and to surround yourself with people that truly see you and get you. For me, it's my spiritual family, and I'm so grateful, because having beloveds that walk with you and get you and understand you, and you can share this path, because it's not been easy the last 12 months. It's been like whitewater rafting, and a lot of energies being thrown at us. I experienced that, these lower, darker energies trying to get me off, to truly knock me off my path and knock me down and knock me out. Like, please, they want to not have you sharing. And you might be going through that. And so those energies have weakened a lot. They were very strong in the spring. That was like their last hurrah. They came back a little bit at Lionsgate, and they don't have the power to sustain it continually now. And so the light has won, but it's not fully over yet. There are the middle managers and some of the energies that are still on the old playbook, and it'll take through this year and a little bit into next year. And then as we move into 2023, which is a 7 year, which is heaven coming to earth, literally the 7 number. We're in a 6 year right now, which is birth. It's the pregnant, divine feminine shape. And we are birthing, and it is not pretty sometimes. And I'm surprised at how rocky this year has been, and how my life, literally was going one way and kind of blew up, and now it's going another way. And I'm here in the beautiful island of Hawaii, and it's so beautiful how these things all work. And has your life changed? Have you moved to a new area or a new job or a new relationship? Because we're coming into the Libra season, and the Libra season will begin on the Equinox. And I hope you'll join us. We'll be in the temple for Equinox. And Equinox is the day of balance. It's the day of equal light and dark, and the beautiful Libra energies of the scales of justice, the scales of balance, relationships. That will be a journey. A Libra season will be a journey of relationships with yourself, relationships with how you operate, your beingness, with food, with your body, with your soul's destiny, with your path. And so this is all coming in now. And so just know we're in a birth canal, and it's turbulent, and it is retrograde. You're going to be reassessing. Old lovers might come back into your life, old phone calls, old patterns that you thought you had healed, or just, wow, it's back up. Like, what is that about? And that is truly like a quadruple, quintuple Mercury retrograde with all these other planets. Wanting you to see something, to release, to recalibrate, to reassess, to rejuvenate. It's all to bring you into this new soul's evolution, this evolution path we're on, to move from carbon to light within your own vessel. And it's a journey, isn't it? And so I just wanted to share this with you and to let you know everything is moving in the right direction, and we're all moving towards this new golden age of light together. And it's like, let's hold hands energetically, and we will get through this weekend. Into next week it'll start to lighten, and then it will really speed up in October, November, and as everything will move more direct, and we'll move into that beautiful balance of equinox, preparing for the 1010 portal, which is that huge expansion and initiation of this incredible new original wisdoms and new ascended master codes and codes illuminations. And the womb of light is so important as the creation of this, as this new moon also is coming in on September 25th, which will be direct galactic center, and that's in Libra. So it'll be balanced, and it's conjunct. So the sun and the moon will be in the divine balance sign of Libra and the air sign. And air is also the sign of the Aquarian age that we're in. And so it's a lot of air. So that Magdalene practice that I just shared is helping grounding you as you bring in the light and the love simultaneously into your heart space, which is your grand central control center. Your birther of the golden age comes from within your heart center, that resonant field, that quantum field, and then you send out the love and light with your breath out to the world. It's creating your inner sacred union foundation, which is the foundation for ascending. And without that groundedness and that embodiedness, there is an ungroundedness, and there is no ascension to the highest levels. You have to have that foundation, just like building a house. You have to have that beautiful foundation, that strong structure, to then go higher. And if you want to have that skyscraper like of an energy to go to the highest realms, is having that embodiedness. And it's not about going outside of you for stimulants or substances, or even this plant medicine journeys. Plant medicine is a tool, not a daily practice. And it is, or that's how I feel, and I will stand by that. You don't need it anymore. The energies are so high. You can get there naturally through your own cultivated practices that do take habitual ways of being and time and energy. And I know many beloveds really count on and look for and really embrace the plant medicine journey, and that is more the Piscean age, and that is more what was needed in the last 2,000 years. But going forward, it is a tool for breakthrough, great, but not for the daily, because then it's something outside of you, and there's nothing outside of you for this ascension journey. There's no luggage that is going with you as you move into this higher 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th dimensional realm. The 9th and 12th dimension are here. The 5th will be how we walk and in the physical as that love frequency, and the union is the 5th dimension. But we will actually, the higher dimensions are pulling in, and we're bringing in, it's gridding the new golden pyramids and the new golden temples and the new golden ley lines for the new golden world are physically here. It opened on the Lionsgate portal of this year, bringing in the first golden temple of light, the main one of the golden source energy center for the new golden age. And we are not the only ones ascending. The ascended masters that are connected to this planet will all pass through this temple. And this temple will be the golden source center for the next million years. And so this is here. And so I'm inviting you to open, clear, release, step into, lean into what is calling you and what your soul is asking, so we can move into the golden age together, and moving it with cultivated inner practices and connecting together in one, in union. And I send you so much love, and I look forward to see you in the temple and these upcoming events and gatherings, and to know that we are one, and we are the new community of light, and you are the masters, teachers, leaders, and wayshowers of the new golden age. And I honor you, and I bow to you, and I'm so excited to walk this path with you, and to send yourself so much love for all you've been through, a practice that I love, where I just say, I love you. I love you. Just sending love to myself. Within half a second, you're autonomic nervous system is just completely soothed and calmed down. When your hands are on your heart, it tells your body you're safe, and your body immediately relaxes. And so this is a beautiful practice too, to practice if you're in a tense situation or something comes up, or you're in your car and you park and you're like, okay, I just need to calm down. That was some heavy traffic. And you just calm down, hands on the heart, just I love you, I love you. And then practice the Magdalene breath. And I practice that, incorporating these beautiful practices into your life. It really will support you and help you and nourish you as we walk this path together through the bumpiness and the whitewater rapids and the turbulence of September, as we get to the speed of October and November, and then even more expansion in December. And so I send you so much love and blessings, and activate your highest codes. I'm Jennifer Ashira Ra. Many blessings.